recognize something, that most of the misinformation you get comes to you from 5 companies: AOL, Time Warner, and Walt Disney, Bertelsmann, Viacom, and Rupert Murdoch's News Corporation. 5 families control all information. All your music, all your movies, all your DVDs, all your TV shows, all your empires and scandals, and all of that come from 5 groups. The 5 families, baby. That's why all the news is the same. It's all the same. And the leaders of those 5 families all sit at the table of the Bilderberger family. The Bilderberg is the Council of 300. It's the organization of the white supremacist power structure. The 300 most important white men and women sit around that table, and they dictate destiny for the world. And they're going to do that till black folks stand up and decide to dictate destiny for ourselves. Talk about a free press. Ain't no such thing as a free press. You know what they do to reporters who tell the truth? Your ass end up dead. Anybody saw the movie Kill the Messenger, came out last month? About the white reporter from the San Jose Times who uncovered the fact that the CIA was selling crack in the black community? Gary Webb. And they blew his damn brains out. Ain't no damn free press. If they ever catch you telling the truth about something white folks doing, you are out of here. I'm working on a newspaper too, the Umar newspaper. And we're going to put out, I'm going to have the exposed white supremacy page. Any type of racism that you go through, you want to send it to me, I'm going to put it right in that paper. You went into the supermarket and they followed your ass around the whole time you was shopping, they getting exposed. That's right, we want to expose all their ass. Chinese store and all that. Expose all them dirty ass chicken wings. Expose them. You know damn well there ain't no chicken you eat. What chicken you say look like this? I say, damn, we're thinking that you're talking about this chicken. Have you ever noticed license and inspection never go to the Chinese store? Have you ever seen the city inspect a Chinese store for health? Has anybody? Nope. But let you open up a black restaurant in Reno. They be out there every day talking about you ain't got enough smoke alarms. You need an extra back door. Your stove too small. You ain't got enough roach traps. They be all up in there. But they don't bother the Chinese store. $500 billion is what they spend on mind control. Can anybody tell me why the United States government spends $500 billion on media? You know why they spend $500 billion on media? Because white folk are a minority in the world. And the best way you can control the majority being a minority is you got to control the way they think. And that's the purpose of media. You stop people from going to war. Anybody ever heard of the Rockefeller Board of Education? Did y'all know the Rockefellers had their own board of education? Oh yes. Why would a family that's into global investment in oil start a school board when they ain't got no damn schools? Because the Rockefellers said if we want to control the world, we got to control the textbooks that the schools use. We have to make sure we know what they teaching the children, or otherwise they might teach the children to take our power. Why you think your children don't get classes on economics, classes on real estate, classes on multinational investment? It's set up like that you don't get taught big business in school. This is how they set it up. You get taught how to work for white folks. And that's why the schools are closing down now. Because they don't need black workers no more. Don't y'all got schools closing down around here? Oh yeah, they shutting public schools down, baby. Ain't gonna be no public education in the next 50 years because they don't need no black workers in the next 50 years. They got the Mexicans here to do that. You're done. If you don't create an economy for yourself, you will die. You can pray all you want, march all you want, vote all you want. America no longer needs the black man's labor. America no longer needs the black woman's labor. That's why you can go to college and still not get no job, because they don't need you. This is the reality. Public schools were started to teach you how to read, how to write, and how to count so you can go work for Chevy. Go work for Walmart, go work for McDonald's, go work for the factory, but they done sent all those factories to second and third world nations, and the ones that's still here to give them to the Mexicans and Latinos. You ain't got no damn job. So what is the purpose of public school now? The purpose of public school now is to prepare black girls for poverty and black boys for jail. The new racism is to act like there is no racism. Intelligence testing. William Stern, a German Jew who was ultimately kicked out by Adolf Hitler, but he worked with Adolf Hitler for a while, and it was him who gave Adolf Hitler the science of intelligence testing that he made up to justify the extermination of European Jews. I don't know if y'all know this, but when they did the research on the Nazi exterminations, the Holocaust, most of the Jews they killed had an IQ test and they folded. They used the IQ test to justify extermination, just like the United States used the IQ test to justify sterilization of black folks. Half the states in this country did not let you have children or get married if your IQ score was below a certain point. America didn't copy Hitler. Hitler copied America. The whole Nazi science program was born right here. And Hitler was financed from Wall Street by European Jews. Why is that interesting? Because the first thing white folk want to tell black folk, black people sold you into slavery. Don't get mad at us because it was your own people who sold you. Oh, really? Why I ain't heard nobody tell the white Jew man yet that it was your own people who financed your Holocaust, so stop complaining about it. Black people need to get over slavery. Why y'all keep talking about slavery? Oh, really? Ain't nobody told the Jews that. They come out with a Holocaust movie every month. Look at the double standard. I didn't participate in your Holocaust, European Jew, but you damn sure participated in mine. You was the primary financier of most of the slave ships. You was the primary financier of most of the insurance companies that insured my body on arrival. But I helped you, European Jew. In World War II, it was a group of black soldiers known as the Liberators who went into the heart of Berlin and freed the European Jews from the worst concentration camps. I helped y'all. You hurt us. Don't ask me to cry no damn tears for you. Because you own the media companies that's putting out negative images of black men. You own the record companies that's putting out negative images of black folk. You own the magazines and the newspapers. Don't you dare say, I gotta cry a tear for you. I ain't got no tears for nobody but black folk. And I don't hate nobody else either. But my love is for mines. My love is for mines. I'm unapologetically African. And I'm gonna die that. I'm gonna die that. And you better die that too. The time has come for us to stop feeling insecure about being proud of who we are. The Latino loves being Latino and don't speak for nobody but the Latino. The Chinese love being Chinese and they don't speak for nobody but the Chinese. The Arab loves being Arabian and he don't speak for nobody but the Arab. It's time for the black man to love being the black man and don't speak for nobody but ourselves. What Marcus Garvey said? The most prominent prophet and king of Pan-Africanism, provisional president of Africa, the only black man to organize more than 1 million people, 15 million to be exact, the man who laid down the plan for every organization to come after me. I don't care what group you belong to, they copied Garvey, every last one. Garvey said if the black man is not careful, if the black man is not careful, he will drink in all the poison of Western civilization and die from the effects of it. Ain't that us? We drinking like hell, ain't we? We drinking.